Hey guys, welcome again. This time again with Funkoverse. I made some custom figures. I was bored, I was missing design because some of you might not know, but actually I am a board game designer. I had 3 games. You can find me at Jan Zalewski on boardgamegeek. I'll link it in the description. Yeah, so I was missing design during the time of the isolation. I hope you are all staying healthy and your families and loved ones too. And I thought I'll just design some custom characters from the stuff that I like. I wanted to do a whole Friends set, so I did, and then I have 2 more. Just the ones that I thought were really cool. And designing the characters is really fun because there is a lot of room that you can explore. There is a lot of design space, so yeah. Without further ado, let's talk about it. So Friends, I have 6 characters in Friends, like the main cast. I wanted to do Friends because my girlfriend is a huge fan, and I also like it very much. So I thought this will be something fun that I can consult her on, because she's like a real expert on this matter. And yeah, this is what I came up with. I wanted a couple of things design-wise. So I wanted there are 6 combinations of colors, because there are 4 colors, so there are 6 combinations of colors. So I wanted to do all of them. I wanted the characters that are really close to each other on the show to have a common color. And also I wanted, if they are not common, I want them to opposite. So for example, Ross and Phoebe are kind of like the opposites on the show, even though they like each other, obviously. But Ross is like a science guy and Phoebe is definitely not. And for example, Rachel and Chandler don't really have much to do with each other for the whole show, so they also have totally opposite colors. So here, let's first take a look at Chandler. And I wanted to do like classes for them. So Chandler here is a support character, because why not? And I'm gonna give you, if you watch the show, you probably know it, but I'm just gonna give you some feedback on I have some GIFs prepared to reiterate your memory on the things that I based my abilities on. So can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? That's just your basic tag. Then we have it bodes well for me that speed impresses you, which is move 3. Pretty powerful actually, because you can do it twice on a turn. So you can move 6, but you have to spend 2 to do that. So still probably worse than Catwoman move. Then I've had a very long hard day, and here I have this one for you. I hope you can see that. Which is a Batman ability. Basically, he can stand up. And then we have a very cool, very cool passive ability when adjacent allies can reroll 1 dice on every attack. When Chandler is adjacent to them, even when he is knocked down. So very powerful, but of course he has only 1 health, and he doesn't except he's good because of his passive, and then he is a bit of a scout, so he's a combination of support and scout. And for the fun of it, I'm going to rate them. I would actually rate Chandler 4 stars. Maybe even 5, but I think 4 just because he is weak and he has nothing going for him to cover for his weakness. He can just stand around the corner, but then he's not very useful. But I still think that he's a character I would want to have in my team. Then we have Joey. Of course, I'm not a graphic designer. I just try them to look best. I learned along the way how to make them look better. I think the last one you will see is the best. They are not in chronological order that I made them, but some of them are really bad. These I think are pretty bad, in my opinion, but some of them are even worse, but some of them look a little bit better. I just used the Funko images, the best that I could find, and went along. So Joey doesn't share food. I think I have that gift prepared somewhere. I have could I be wearing any more clothes, which is also one of the ones that I have. Could I be wearing any more clothes? How you doing? Of course, everyone knows it, but where is it? Joey doesn't share food, of course. Iconic. As soon as I made Joey, I thought that I would make it. So here, Joey is a bruiser. He's first. Let's look at the clothes, because he is only 1 health, 1 defense, so he's pretty bad at defending. But he has this close action that can discard the correspondence defense, but -1 move. Discard this when the character is knocked out. So he can be slower with the clothes. I thought that would be kind of fun, that he's wearing a lot of clothes, so he's slower, but at the same time he's much more tanky. And then he has a move plus challenge, which is pretty good. He has challenge free to all adjacent rivals, kind of like Harry Potter type ability. And then he can either move 1 or do challenge 1. So if he's wearing clothes, he cannot move, but then he can do like bad challenges, but they're still like, they add up. They add up with time. Like if you do enough of them, some of them might land. But I still think that I probably made Joey too bad. I would give Joey 3 stars, just because like he has some qualities, but no, not much. Like I try to not overdo them, and I think I over nerf Joey. The way I do this is usually I want to like do the cool version, then I tone it down to what I think is not OP anymore. And with all of them, I did kind of top-down design, where I think about what, like, Joey doesn't share food, obviously that's an attack. How you doing? You kind of like move and you like challenge the lady. Can I be wearing more clothes? Of course, I'm giving clothes to Joey. I'm an actor, so kind of I'm like versatile. I can do many things. I can do many roles. So that's how I approach this, and I think I over-nerfed Joey, and he gets 2 stars. He's just not that useful. Like I still think he's kind of like better than Robin, for example, or Hermione, but maybe not much better. But with his passive, he can be a good enough scout. So that's something. Then we go into Monica. And as you can see, Joey shares blue with Chandler, and Chandler shares gray with Monica. Yellow with Monica. So Monica is a tank. I thought about making her a bruiser, but like she was kind of standing to me as a tank. The passive big fat goalie, because she was called that when she was like doing some sport in high school. So she can reroll one of the defense dice every time she defends. This is actually huge. This is making her really, really tanky. So I knew I cannot make her a good attacker as well. So that's why she has no offensive abilities. She has I know, which is like, I know. No, that's bad impression. And she can move 3 things on the cooldown track down one space. So basically it's 3 for 3. So nothing game breaking, but she's a bit supporty. I have to live with a boy, so move 4. You have to end up adjacent to an ally or rival. That's make her mobile, but not a good scout. Like this is a bit scouty, but when you're going for those lonely victory points, you cannot use this. And then we have delicious cookies, so you can move 1, you can assist, basically giving a cookie, and then if you did get a cookie, you are excited because the cookie was helpful with standing up, so you can do a basic action. Nothing game breaking, but I think I would actually play her. Like I would actually rate her 4 stars, just because how tanky she is, how annoying she is, and how helpful she is with doing other stuff. So yeah, 4 stars for Monica. Then we have, as you can see, this was an experiment and kind of failed one. She's very small on this picture. So with Phoebe, I went for a ranged assassin DPS kinda. She's very fun. So first, let's look at her disguise card. She starts with it. She cannot be seen by rivals not adjacent to her. And this when this character makes a non-move action or is knocked down. So she's good at sneaking up, I guess. I think kind of makes sense, you know. Phoebe lived on the street. She can be like scary. She can be deceitful. She can do a lot of stuff. So her passive, Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. Also iconic text for me. So she starts with a disguise card, and they don't know that we know they know we know. Of course, that's like super iconic. And I think I have that somewhere here. Maybe I don't. There is a lot of Phoebe, but not this. Oh, I have another for Phoebe. Okay, so, but you know, they know, we know that they know that we don't know, or whatever it goes. It's very iconic. So that gives her or adjacent rival a disguise card, which is pretty good, but expensive. Then we have I don't even have a pla, which I just showed you. Which means that Phoebe kinda like is living in the moment. So this is a scout ability. Roll 4 dice for every crit. You can move up to 2 spaces, which means that usually it will be pretty bad. Like you have to roll 2 crits out of 4 dice, which is not very likely. Of course, you can move 8 spaces when you roll 4 crits, but like that's not something that you plan for. And 3 crits are also very not likely. But I think that this variance is very Phoebe-like. She is a character that shows a lot of range on the show, so I thought that suits her well. And there is also iconic Smelly Cat. Range 2, challenge 2, but you don't have to see your target. So you can do this over the walls. Very powerful with the ability to attack, but also very weak because of there's like just 2 dice. That's just bad, you know. Phoebe basically is a good hunter of a very fragile characters on some maps, I think. And I would actually give her 3 stars. I don't think she's OP. Maybe she is. I would have to play with her. I haven't tested any of this. So she might be OP. But I think she has some merit. And she's not that great. Because remember, disguise is discarded as soon as she attacks. Which makes sense because like when you attack, she's no longer in disguise. So yeah, Phoebe, pretty. I thought that design was actually pretty fun. Then we have Rachel. Rachel has maybe I don't need your money, which is challenge 7. I like breaking rules. I thought that Rachel having more powerful attack than the Voldemort is, you know, something that I have to make. This is a very powerful attack, but Voldemort has range 2. She has just... and actually both of them has 1 defense, and the range is important. And also Voldemort is more powerful just because of his passive. So here, she also has a passive that helps her stay. When Rachel have an item card, she has +1 defense. Important thing, a lot of the items, a lot of the best items are actually discarded for quite some time. So if she wants a useful item, it has to be like the one that stays with her. For example, a whip, but at the same time, whip doesn't combo with her. She can use a mallet, but mallet is also pretty bad on her. So like there is no good combination currently that I designed this. So I thought that this is pretty nice that she has like she can be as tanky as, you know, the normal character, but if she wants to use an item, you're kind of like trading off an item abilities with her, and you have to be very careful. She also had maybe I don't need your money. I said maybe, which lets her get those gray tokens, kinda push 1 ability token or cooldown track down 2 spaces down. This is again trading 2 for 2, so nothing too exciting. And then we said I got off a plane, which is one of the most iconic scenes in the whole series, where she comes back to Ross. Spoiler alert, guys. Sorry. And teleport adjacent to one of your allies. I thought about something like giving like a love card or something, but I just wanted to make this design more simple. But still, this is a love thing. That's why I wanted to do this in red. So whenever you teleport to, for example, the Joker, make sure that you say that Rachel is like giving her love to the Joker or anyone else, really. Yeah. So Rachel, I would rate her 4 stars, I think. This challenge 7 is very powerful. Even when she's limited like that, she can just do the challenge 7 twice. Usually you can set it up and then just blow up a character. Teleporting is also nice, and it's probably this challenge should be on red, but I wanted to make this the same color as Voldemort, so you cannot have both in the same time. So yeah, and I wanted to make this red because that's the color of love, of course. So yeah, that was some tough design decisions. Then we have Ross, and Ross is first of all, Ross is paleontologist. So we have some archaeologists in the Jurassic Park set, and usually the archaeology is associated with the point markers. So I wanted to make the paleontology also about the point markers. So this is bad. There should be, whenever an ally interacts with a point marker, put it on the 3rd spot instead of 4th. So when you collect the markers, they come back sooner, basically. I know that this will make some combo with not Ian Malcolm, but the other one. I cannot remember the name, but like the main character of Jurassic Park. Yeah, but I also wanted to make sure that the team of like paleontologists makes sense. He's a support character. He has defense 1, which is of course bad, but he has very useful abilities. Move each ally you can see up to 2 spaces. This is pretty limiting, but not that much. I thought this is an interesting ability. This is of course worse than Ron's. But I cannot balance into Ron Weasley power because I think Ron Weasley is the best character in the game currently. Then we have It Tastes Like Feet, which is move far away from a marker you can see. This makes it like you can move a lot, but it's actually very prohibitive, and you kind of want to collect markers, so this is counterintuitive. And also, let's show you. Here we have Pivot. And I think we have I Taste Like Feet also. It tastes like feet. Maybe I don't. Oh, It Tastes Like Feet. Whenever Rachel made her English trifle. It tastes like feet. Then we have We Are on a Break. Of course, iconic. Again, with coming back to Rachel. Range 2, challenge 2, move 1 away from the target. So nothing too exciting. Just, flavorful ability, a challenge, and then moving backs. Because that was the thing that broke them up for a long time. So that's Friends set, except for we have two more items. So first we have Coffee. This character can use this item while knocked down, stand this character and all adjacent allies up. This is like a cheesecake, but better. It has one more cooldown, but you also stand up adjacent allies. In my opinion, it's very, very close between them. If you have like a team that's going to get knocked up together, and then you can throw in Coffee, but usually the cheesecake will be better because you can use it more often. So I thought that Coffee has to stand you up. That's just basic design. And then we have Purple Door, which is very exciting. I kind of broke my microphone here. So Purple Door is very exciting. You can place a door token on a wall within 3 squares. Ally characters can see and walk through a wall with a door token, so you have like one-way street. Very powerful, but I think that the best comparison is Portal Gun. So Portal Gun lets you place a token on a cooldown of 2, which doesn't really matter that much, but with a purple door it matters more because you kind of want to move the token. So that's why I put the highest number. Very powerful, I think, but not very easy to use. So I would rate Coffee 3 stars. And I would rate Purple Door also 3 stars. I think I'm kind of proud of both of these designs. They're very simple, but I think they like like the door does what the door does, because if you think about it, the doors kind of let us move through walls. Like that's like, think about it. Doors let you move through walls, and Coffee, is also like standing everybody up. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of those ones, maybe more than some of the characters even. And then we have 2 more characters. First, let's show the Bob Ross. I've posted this character on a Facebook group already, and it got like quite a lot of praise. And I'm like, this is the design that I'm most proud of, probably. First, we have the Beat the Devil out of it. If you haven't watched Bob Ross, pause this video, watch some of this already. He was actually, because he passed away unfortunately, a great character. He had a show called The Joy of Painting, which is very, very relaxing to watch, and it actually makes you want to paint. I'm a terrible painter, as you can see by just me using paint for these characters, but this is a very fun show. I've relaxed with Bob a lot, and he's one of the figures that I think is not like recognized outside of the geek culture, but he should, because his show was really amazing. So when I was started doing, I knew I have to do Bob Ross, and he has this saying whenever he's flashing his brush between changing the paints, he's like smashing this against the something, and he's saying that beat the devil out of it, and then he's like grinning or smiling and laughing about it. So that's why this is a challenge one that you do a couple of times. So that's like not a very hard hit, but done repeatedly. Then we have Happy Little Trees, another iconic text, where you can place a token, kind of like Joker tokens. You have 1 token less, but you cannot, like Joker tokens kinda prevent you from walking over them like you can, but you will get hit. Here you just cannot. So I think there are 3 tokens are a little better, but you have 1 less. And then you have Happy Accidents, move to, and you can assist an ally that you cannot see. And then whenever Bob Ross does assist on interest action, he can move 1 square. So I think he is a support character with a bit of a scouty nature. I would rate him 3 stars, maybe 4, but probably 3. I would play him just because I could have a chance to play Bob Ross. That's just amazing. But he's not particularly powerful. He's not very agile for a scout, and he doesn't have any good attacks. So that's Bob Ross. But still, maybe he can hunt those one defense guys. And then, last but not least, we have Triss Merigold from The Witcher book and TV series and the games, but mostly the books, because the books are the best. So first, we have Devastating Marigold's Kallstrom. This is something that she, with Yennefer, both in content and at the end of the Witcher series. A very powerful spell, but, well, first, let's talk about these things. She has 3 tokens, which is good. That's her passive, but she uses 2 of them for each of her abilities. I thought that was an interesting design space that the designers haven't yet explored. So, yeah, I thought I'll do it first, so I can claim. I'm sure it's coming. Like, if the Funko is popular enough, I'm sure a character like this is coming. Because that's one of the first things that I thought about, and I thought it's very it fits Magician very well, because, you know, Devastating Marigold Kallstrom, I knew it has to be blue because it's a hailstorm, and red because, like, you know, it's devastating. Then we have like Azure Thunder, it had to be yellow and also red for the devastation, and then Teleport is kind of like blue and yellow, just because it was the last thing. So like the gray doesn't really convince that much magic to me, like except for like necromancy and stuff like that. So here, very powerful effect, range 3, challenge 5, and challenge 5 to everyone adjacent, so that's like the best AoE in the game, but it also hurts your own figures. So yeah, that's something to think about. Then we have a very powerful attack, but again, these are using two of the dice. And then we have Teleport, which is, you know, just a movement ability, but probably you are not playing trees to be teleporting. Like, you can use it just to, you know, catch them. Like, use this use this to just position yourself for a great hailstorm. And in this version, I think she might be a little too powerful, but I don't think she's 5 stars yet. If you think about it, like, that's very prohibitive. Like, four, and there are not many that good red tokens. I guess you can use T-Rex or something, but you won't be casting them all over. And she is very fragile also, and she has, like, if you just knock her out, she's knocked out. You know, if she wants to come back to action, she has to spend some extra tokens. So 4 stars for Triss, right here. Okay, and that would be it. Let me know, guys, what you think about which is your favorite of my designs. I haven't tested all of it. They're probably garbage, like, and anything not tested is not great. So, you know, I'm sure the design team and the development team, if they, like, approach this, they would make much better characters. But still, this is something fun. Maybe some of you would like to try them out if you have according Funko figures. So yeah, that would be it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about it. See you later. Bye.